Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Well, I'm so excited. I have the privilege of reviewing Diamond Press's brand new Mega Marker Kit. It will be out on HSN July the 13th, and I'm so excited to take a look at it. I haven't looked at it or anything yet. So they did send this to me to review. So, of course, all opinions are my own, but if it's anything like the rest of their products, it's going to be fabulous, but we shall see. So it came in a nice sturdy box, and it's wrapped in plastic, and this is it. So let me take this plastic off because it will tear your ears up, I'm sure, and I'll be right back. Okie doke. First impressions, very nice. Has a handle on the top, has a carry strap with adjustable strap here, and then you can also remove them, so that's nice. And the front has these closures, and like I said, it's very nice. This is I don't know what it's made out of, but it's feels like you could just wipe it off. If you get something on there, you could just wipe it off. The back side, it looks like a big pocket here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, very nice pocket. Opens up wide. So lots of things could go in there. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes. So let's open this up. Open the little straps here. Da 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 da. Also Velcro closure. Oh my goodness. Is that not a beautiful sight? Look at all those colors. And like I said, this is really nice. You could just wipe that off. Look inside of that. Does that just not make you happy? Oh my goodness. All right, it has the Velcro sides that open up. Like this, and this, come on. So this lays open. Oh, and this is nice. Flips through like this. Of course, if I had more room, I could lay this down. Oh, look, and here's elastic right back here where you could add dies or stamps. So here's your different markers. And I know Judy said these were all new colors. So if you have last year's, or the original markers, I should say, they are meant to complement them. So, but like I said, these are all new colors, 40 new colors. And your gel pens. Oh, and a stamping block. Very nice. Very nice elastic. And then here, of course, instructions. Maybe that's card pieces. I don't know. Let's see what this says. So your markers, brush tip, which I'm excited about, and a fine tip. You know, that's what I'm always saying. With these markers, they have the big chisel tip. And I'm like, unless you're I don't know, a artist that does big projects. I mean, I've never used it before. And then, you know, with some of these stamps that are so tiny and you have to color them, and sometimes the brush tip is, you know, too big. So this little fine tip, I think, will be fabulous. So here's, the kit includes 41 markers. And so here's your color swatches. And I always encourage you, no matter what marker you get, always make you a color swatch. You know, you actually do it. Oh yeah, very exciting. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's tips and tricks. Storing the markers, try the colors on scrap paper, applying color evenly, bleeding, shading, blending different colors. So that's very helpful because, you know, alcohol markers are different. I mean, they're just different. And you do have to practice a little bit with them. And then this one, let's see what this one says. So oil pastels, tips and tricks. Very nice colors. There's 14. Oh, and I love the colors. So these look very basic. So of course you could mix them and make your own colors. Okay. And then, oh wow, aren't these just happy? Your gel pens. So here's 50 gel pens. Of course you have the glittery, and then your other colors here. You have your dual tip markers. So there's 15 of those. Very excited. Okay. And then, oh, so these are cards, I'm sure. So here's your card bases and envelopes. Okay. Let me slip those right over here. And then, if that's not enough, look at these. You get stamps. Let's open these up and see what the what is. My goodness. Slide these out. Let me get a white piece of paper here so we can see. So it looks like we have a Christmas tree. Merry Christmas. There's Santa Claus and a sassy reindeer. And you see. Holly Jolly Joy. Of course, I always like the Joys because that's my mama's name. Tis the season. May your days be merry and bright. And a beautiful little poinsettia. String of lights. Ho, ho, ho. And there's a little poinsettia and little berries. Very nice. Excuse me. And, excuse me. I'm getting all choked up. This is exciting. Very neat looking tree here. Oh, birds, little music notes. There's like a little swing you could hang off the tree. Just saying hello. Another little birdie. Hearts. Another bird. So sorry. For a good friend. Just a note. Boy, these are nice size too. Thank you. And you know, I like thank you. I mean, thanks is okay, but I don't just thank you. I like thank you. You know. So very nice stamps. All right, so let's put this back together. And what I think we're going to dig into first is the alcohol markers. So very excited about that. Let me grab some marker paper and stamp an image, and let's get to playing with some of these. I'll be right back. Okie doke. So I went ahead and stamped out a couple of images and picked out some colors. We have some oranges, greens, and browns. This is the tree, which is pretty cool looking, from this Mega Marker Kit. And then this one is from one of Diamond Press's other kits. But I wanted to show you a little bit now. Remember, I am no expert on alcohol markers. I have played with them a lot. I use them almost daily. I have several sets of different brands, and they all have their pluses and minuses. But anyway, I wanted to show you a little bit about the alcohol markers. I like these. I was looking at them. They have the little knobbies there. Can you see? All the way around, which is nice to gives you a little bit of traction when you take off the lid, so that's nice. They're shaped kind of a triangle, so it's nice. They're not going to roll. They're not going to roll off. They're going to stop and stay there. You have the little pictures showing the brush and then the fine, and on the fine has this little gray ring, and that's of course on all of them. And then on the end, and you see, so it has like marmalade, dark, medium, and light. There's grass, dark, medium, and light. And what's nice also is on your little instruction sheet, it has them kind of grouped together, so it's not a big guessing game as to what goes together, to make it easier. The best way to store alcohol markers is really on their side. I have a big tower over here to the side with some lots of alcohol markers, and they're all on their side. That way, because it's gravity. So gravity is going to pull the ink. So you don't want one tip that's, not that it's dry, but not as moist as it should be. So anyway, it's just best to on their side. So normally what you would do is go in with your light marker, your lightest color in your area. Then you go in with your medium, and then back to your light, and then your dark, back to your medium, and then back to your light. So it's kind of, there's a process to it. But once you kind of get over the hump of, the little learning curve, then it's a lot of fun. It also comes with a blender pen. Now, the blender marker pen is not a blender pen. It doesn't blend. It doesn't help you blend at all in this case. What it does is it takes away color. So if you made a little boob up, you got outside your stamped line, and everything else looks great, you can use your blender and it will help you get rid of that color on the outside. Okay. Excuse me, outside of your stamped line. So this is not, you can't color and then go in with this and expect it to blend beautifully, because it doesn't. That's not what it's for. It's not Diamond Press that calls it a blending marker. It's all of the companies, all the alcohol markers, they have a blending pen, blending marker. So I don't know where it got started, but there you have it. But I wanted to show you, let's just make a little swatch here, and let me scooch in. Oop, that's a little close. How about a little more? Let's try that. Okay. So I'm going to show you. Now this is marker paper. Okay. Excuse me. You can use just regular cardstock. Like I said, it's going to suck your ink out. It can bleed outside the lines really easy, and you're not going to get the saturation. It's just better use marker paper. You can, at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, all those places, you can get it for very inexpensive. You can get little pads, big pads, medium pads, whatever. But marker paper, and it's going to last you a long time, because all you're going to do is use this little bit right here. Okay, you're going to color it, and then you're going to either die cut it out or cut around it, whatever. So it's not like you're using a sheet every time you're coloring something. So alcohol markers with marker paper, your watercolor markers with watercolor paper, makes a big difference. Okay. All right, so let's lay down. We're going to use the brush tip, and these are pretty easy to get on and off. I mean, they're a little stiff right now, but nice and firm. Okay, so we're going to lay down. Excuse me. So this is the light. Okay, so we're going to lay some down. Now see, when I just go over it like that, see how it's streaky? Let me get you a little bit closer. Let me move you in a little bit. Okay, see how it's kind of streaky looking? Okay, the purpose of alcohol markers, you need to saturate it. Okay, and then watch how the color changes. Okay, so you're going back over it, and see how it gets darker and it gets smooth. Okay, so then we're going to lay down our medium. Okay, next to it. Okay, and again, you see it's a little streaky. When you go back over it, see how it gets darker and smooths out. Now we're going to go back with our light, and we're going to come in to the medium and then go back out. See how it starts to blend? Okay. And then we'll go in with our dark here into the medium and back to the medium. Through, and see how it's starting to blend? Okay, it's never going to be just, like watercolors. Don't think it's going to be, that easy of a transition, because it's not. This is going to take some work. So again, go from the dark into the medium, and then do your light and get this hard edge off and bring it out. Okay. So you see it's back and forth, okay? And if you look at the back side, it's supposed to look like that. You're supposed to saturate the color, okay? But like I said, it's not going to bleed out. It's only going to go exactly where I put it, okay? So let's do a little leaf right here, okay? And we're going to go in with let me get these out of the way. Oh, and before I forget, let's go back up here. Let me just show you the blender, okay? It has the same tip and everything, okay? So you're not going to go in and blend to make this any smoother, okay? When you go in and you start working it, you see what's happening? You're taking away color. Okay, so that's where it comes in. If you get outside the line and you want to take a little bit off, you work it, or you can kind of hold it there for a minute, but it will take that color away. Okay, but like I said, you're not going to go in and blend. Okay. All right, let's do this leaf right here. And I got to thinking when I was picking out my colors and stuff, this set is perfect for crops. I mean, perfect. We have a big one going on right now here in Branson, and the girls have been in and out and everything, and they were talking about bringing, these markers and this paint and these stamps and the 5-6 blocks and on and on and on. But this is perfect. You have all the different markers, room to put a lot more things. I mean, this is really a neat set. Like I said, perfect for a crop or going to a friend's house, which hopefully I'll be going to St. Louis pretty soon with my my best crafty girlfriend, and her kids and my kid will be playing, and we'll be crafting and getting caught up. All right, so this is, whoops, that's the medium. Let's go the light. Yep. All right. So let's go in here and color. And when you first lay this color down, like I said, it may be a little splotchy. Excuse me. So remember, you're going to saturate it and see how, you can shade with just one color, okay, by going over it again, okay. Excuse me. All right, let's go in with our medium, and we're going to do a little bit of this right here. And back with our light, and kind of smooth this out a little bit. Oop, I'm shaking you. Okay. And then let's go in with our dark. And here around the edges, where there's kind of what I would think would be a shadow. And and don't, how they say, oh, if the light's coming from this way and the shadow and all that. Yeah, if you want to do a little bit of, research on kind of what it's supposed to be, then great. But don't knock yourself out by, trying to do the perfect shadow. This leaf is underneath these flowers, so yes, this part's going to be a little bit darker. okay, because it's casting a shadow. Okay, so let's go in with our dark here. Okay, and let's go back with our medium. Bring that out a little bit. And see how it's starting to work it. And then you can go in with your light and finish it up. Not too shabby. So I'm not going to bore you with doing all of this. Let me back you up just a little bit here. Whoa, that was a fun ride. So my impression of the markers, thumbs up. I love the brush tip, and you don't want to get on the tip. You want to stay on the side, okay, because you don't want to damage that nib. Stay on the side, okay, to color. But I'm really, I'm pleased with these. And here is the fine nib. So you could actually write if you wanted to with that. But, you know, this is great for getting in these little tiny areas. Oh, that's really nice. Because as I mentioned before, you know, some of these like Lawn Fawn and different stamps, they have little teeny tiny images, and it's like, what in the world? And so I'm just using this is the medium, and I can go back over it and have a little bit of shading just from using one marker. Let me scoot you in on that. So see, this is just the one color. I just went over it once, and then again I went over it. This will be my third time. And see how you get a little bit of shading just from that. So you don't have to use all three colors. You can use one color. Let's do the light, and we'll just do this orange, and I'll show you again. We'll do this right here. I'm really enjoying these markers, let me tell you. Okay. So we're just going to do this one petal. Okay. And then we'll go back in if we want a little, and see how that's darker. A little bit of shading. And then we could go over it again and see how it's just a little bit darker. So you don't have to go back and forth. Like I said, you could do it with just one marker. And then here it is with the three. But I like the, I'm hitting the side there. Let me back you up. Woo, there we go again. I like the fact that these have I don't know if you can see on the inside, it's graduated down, and it's of course smooth, and so when you put your marker in, you know, if you don't put it in just straight or just right, it's not gonna, you know, damage the marker. It's gonna slide on in there. So that's nice. Is it in there with yep, with both ends, you can see. So it's nice to, it guides you in there. Yeah, I like that. No, all markers are like that. So I encourage you to get your marker paper out. You know, if you want to stamp a little square, a little circle, and then do your own swatches. Because they are, and it even says here that this is a digital image. And, you know, you should always test it out. Make your own little swatch here. But actually, these are pretty close. So there's the color that we use, the marmalade. Yeah, the swatches seem pretty Let's see, where's the green grass? And that's pretty accurate. These are pretty accurate. But still, all markers, like I said, get you a little circle or a little square or, you know, a leaf or something, and just stamp it. And just like they did here, write, you know, what it is, and then take your marker and color in so you can see exactly exactly the color that you're working with. So I am thoroughly impressed. Like I said, I'm just doing the alcohol markers for right now. We will take a look at the gel pens and the rest of it. And I'm excited to see that because, I mean, these are, I give them a thumbs up. And the bag is awesome, like I said. Great for travel. Everything you need is right there. So thumbs up, Diamond Press. I think you did well. I don't think I would change anything. So anyway, check out, like I said, this kit will be it's the Mega Marker Kit, July the 13th, starting at midnight on HSN, not mydiamondpress.com. Excuse me. This is going to be on HSN, and they have a lot of other fabulous things that they're going to be showing. And so get them while you can, because I think this is going to sell out big time. I had the black case. It also comes in the Diamond Press, teal, that color. So mark your calendars, set your alarms, and get in there and get it while you can. So until next time, bye for now.